So, after Leon's sacrifice, to give you guys time to escape, you made it past the end of the bridge, and you've lost sight of Strahd as you fled. And as you race between a pair of hills, the woods around you, alive with the activity as the wolves still flee from the sudden display of angel wings, dragon roars, and the appearance of a shining shield.
My arm is still tingling.
You're finally able to slow down just a little bit. Take a moment to consider all this just a moment.
Yep. I'm still just kind of I'm looking at my arm right now. More concerned about that than the fact that, oh right, Mr. Leon's gone. Namely because I don't know he's dead. I just know he's not there. Same. How far are we from Vallaki?
You're good. You've still got several hours of travel to Vallaki following the road.
We should just press on and rest when we get to Vallaki.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on, let's go.
Yeah, let's. The sooner we get there, the better.
Yeah.
Rolling my magically fixed arm. Gonna healing hands myself for 3 hit points so I'm not mostly dead. I wish I had some paladins.
Wait, where you getting the healing hand from?
Lay on hands the paladin ability. Healing hands is the Asmar ability. I have a number of hit points equal to my level I can dish out.
Yes. Even here in the mountains, as you continue on with half hour. Even here in the mountains, the forest and the fog are inescapable. Ahead, the dirt road splits in two, lying toward the east. There you see patches of cobblestones just in the eastern branch of what's now pointing towards the earth. To the west, in the distance in the fog, you can make out a set of gates, similar to those that first welcomed you to this cursed land.
Let's hope that these aren't locked as well.
I'm gonna approach and knock.
As you press your hand to the gates and begin to push on them to kind of rattle them, they push and they swing open with that loud, rusted shriek.
That was loud.
We need to keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, for the audience's sake, Jeffrey, Leon's player, is currently controlling this map.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm playing the swordman now.
Right.
It's funny
Gotta
German name.
push open the gate.
The gates swing open, shrieking and rusting. In Ismark, you know that at the crossroads, the east road led to Castle Raven itself. This west road is the one to Vallaki.
Yeah, we need to go this way, and I just continue to head down the road. This is the way.
Right. Let's go.
Get something real quick. That's a bit big, bud, but just some notes.
Yeah.
Crap, did that send to everybody?
Yes.
Alright, well, for those who are role-playing, that's for Ismark. Nobody else
Okay.
knows.
Already looking away. I'm busy looking at my fancy new shield. As just inadvisably taking point.
Oh, jeez. What am I doing?
No, you're fine. Well, the characters that know he's dead are still reeling over the death.
Yeah. So, after roughly another hour, you approach another split in the crossroads. Ismark, you know that the road north here continues to Vallaki. To the left, or to the west, it leads up a hill, and you can all see the top of it poking through the fog atop the hill. Stands an old, decrepit, and beginning to crumble windmill. Ismark, you know it to be known as Old Bone Grinder. And you know the woman who sells the dream pastries in Barovia, Morgantha, makes her home here.
Let's keep going. I don't want to be anywhere near Morgantha's home.
Alright.
So I continue to go up north.
Just kind of walking up north, clutching the shield. And again, still inadvisably taking point. Trudging along. A man on a mission.
Following the switchbacks and curves of the road continues to take you a while to make your headway, but you are making it.
Just keeping eyes out. Not really in the mood to make any stops.
And the next hour continues to be uneventful. Ismark, you know that you're in the final stretch of this trip along the old Svalich road. Vallaki is almost a straight shot now, just following a little inland from the shores of Lake Zadovich.
Yeah, just keep going. So the moment, like, I didn't think we'd get this far, so I don't want to say anything I don't want to invite misfortune. So we're just gonna keep walking.
Yeah, we're getting closer to Vallaki. Old Svalik Road. Svalish.
It's phallic.
Barovia.
Svalik, yeah.
I'm gonna say it's
Right.
phallic. It's phallic. It's phallic.
Come on, just a little farther. Hopefully, next couple hours.
As you're making your way along, and then after about another half hour, you see something that is marked. You don't recognize this small side trail, but it seems to cut a few corners. Following it could get you there just that little bit quicker.
Yeah, I point out there's a side trail there. It could get us there quicker, but I don't know anything about it.
Anything that seems unfamiliar to you is probably dangerous.
And to be fair, anything that seems familiar to him is also likely dangerous. This whole place seems dangerous.
Let's not wander into the unknown when we have the known more readily available to us.
So you continue along the main body of the old Spallage Road.
Yes.
Alright. And after another half hour, tired, sweating, some of you still aching.
One of us still aching.
This is correct. You reach the edge of the town of Vallaki.
Hey, my calves are killing me.
Yeah, they are.
My everything's killing me.
No, it's not. It killed you already.
Mostly gravity. You're right.
Your everything isn't killing you. Your everything has been killed.
Yeah, we're almost there, everyone.
Gonna head in and is there a gate?
The old Swallow's Road meanders into a valley washed over by dark, brooding mountains to the north and south. The woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by a wooden palisade. Thick fog presses up against this wall, as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town in slumber. The dirt road ends at a set of sturdy iron gates with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted into the ground and flanking the road outside, the gates are a half dozen pikes with wolves' heads impaled on them. The wall is about 15 feet high, vertical logs held together with thick ropes in order. The top of each log is sharpened to a point. As you approach the gates, a pair of guards, the shadowy figures, step closer to the gate. You can see long pikes in their hands. Name yourselves, travelers.
Ah, I'm Donnel.
I am Ismark the Lesser of Barovia. I wish to find safety for my sister.
I'm Caerwynn.
Sesna.
You seek shelter from Barovia.
I nod solemnly.
I have heard that this town is better defended than Barovia.
Aye, we at least try. You see nervousness coming over the guard's face. He looks to the one behind him who appears a little younger. Run and find Strahd. I'm not going for... You go find Strahd! I'm not talking to the devil man himself.
I mean, I can go find Strahd if you prefer.
You stay outside!
I don't see why you gotta be so snippy.
And it is beginning to get a bit late, currently. As you see the sun starting to set behind the hills and trees. The younger man is kind of like, I'm not going for Izek. He's not... he isn't... I outrank you by veterans. Go find him! See if I buy you another drink, sweetie. As he picks up his pipe and hurries off into the town. Stay right here.
Nah, there's only one of them. Kill him!
There's still the iron gates between you and him.
I throw my longsword through the gate.
But yes, he's keeping an eye on you as his companion hurries off. Well, I hope you don't misunderstand. We have nothing against you. But anyone can be an agent of the Devil's Strahd.
Understand. Perhaps I don't truly understand, but I think I understand. We just lost
I'm a
another
fair
round.
bit offended by this. But fair enough.
Sorry, but we don't know you. You're outsiders, and I only somewhat heard of your friends gestured to his merc.
No, you're fine. We're tired, battered, bruised. My arm was broken a little while ago. Totally, totally fine with just kind of standing out here.
I'm sorry to hear it. I really am. But if I let you in
Actually-
without vetting, Strahd would have it had.
We get to stop and take a breather. At least we're close to the walls.
If you come under attack, I can let you in. Until then, I have to do this by the book. If not, it's my head and my family.
Alright, buddy. Take a set up shop.
I fall forward.
I help him up a bit. I take a look at that arm that was broken and is now just magically okay.
With a shield that was not there attached to it all of a sudden.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna question that in a minute. That is not on the list of our priorities right now.
The arm? How does the arm feel?
It still aches from the damage, but it feels intact, usable. You definitely prefer a good night's rest before you had to put it to use again. But if pressed, you could.
Not as bad as I thought it would. I can move it. Tingles a little bit.
It's looking a fair bit better.
It's feeling a fair bit better if I'm being honest.
Just gonna look up at him again. Do you know what happened there?
What happened? I remember flying up to Strahd. Remember getting him 2 good thwaps, and then I remember absolute searing pain.
That grabbing the shield. This.
Oh, that. No, I do not know.
I
Just a
take a look at the shield.
It
Do I
is-
recognize this pattern?
Give me a religion test.
In all honesty, I barely know what's happening at all here. Least of all, what weird things have been happening. Strange things have been happening recently. I've been growing wings. I got this shield here.
I'm gonna take off it. I'm gonna take the pot off his head and just give his head a quick check to make sure he didn't get flapped too hard in the head at some point.
There are no dents in his skull.
Look, she's gonna look. You have Sesna doting over you a little bit.
He is totally not blushing. That would be the unheroic thing to do.
Caerwynn, as Sesna is doting over Donnel, you're kind of looking at the shield and going over your head, trying to remember anything. And finally it clicks. The large size, the silver inlay, this general scale, dragon scale shape of it, and the dragon scale head, or the dragon head embossed into the front of it. You remember tales of this artifact that your parents had told you after their trip to Vasselheim. this is a relic of Tal'Dorei, a relic of Bahamut, Platinum Dragon. Sometimes referred to in legend as Honor's Last Stand.
What was that, Mr. Caerwynn?
I believe each of us is more God-touched than we originally thought. This
I
is
don't
a
recall.
whole-
I don't recall
What?
touching no gods or letting no gods touch me. There was that one priest, but
Did my mom kick him in the nards?
Did you actually say that in character?
yep. When I'm talking like this, I'm speaking as Donnel. He's kind of nervously babbling right now.
She's gonna sit back and just one of her face in one of her hands, just.
It is a pretty shield, though.
Yes,
He is a
it
lot
is.
better than my last one.
This is a legendary artifact. This is
Mr. Caerwynn, I don't know exactly what you know about legendary artifacts, but they're usually in crypts, in barrows, in keeps.
Oh, yes, they certainly don't appear on people's arms magically.
Exactly. See? Mr.
Typically not,
Mr.
and
Ismark
that's-
here knows.
yes, that's what I would expect as well. But this is clearly Sesna. Have you heard of? What was it? I'm trying to remember what you told me the name was.
Honor's Last Stand. By the way, I'm just spamming my healing. Just, oh god, live, live, live.
What would I roll?
It would be knowledge religion.
Bam! I'm focused on something else.
You're focused on something else, and your education for as long as you stayed was very focused.
Love the dawn flower. Punch with the dawn flower.
Are you familiar with
It's not consumed by Kaiser.
Donnel? Have you ever heard of Bahamut?
Well, yeah, he's that fancy silvery lizard guy.
I-
My religious experiences have been tailor-made to Palor, considering, farmer.
I ignore everything that he says after that and just stare him intently in the eyes and point at the shield, at the design on it.
Well, yeah, that's a fancy dragon head. What's that got to do with the lizard man?
As somewhere, distant across a great barrier, Bahamut wonders why he did this. Seemed like a good idea at the time, but why?
It's for a good cause.
I'm gonna roll performance to not laugh as I'm just fucking trolling people. Dead-faced. Mr. Caerwynn, of course I know who Bahamut is. Think I'm some kind of fool?
Yes, and this shield just magically appeared on your arm.
Well, yeah, I can't explain exactly why a god would put a shield on my arm.
I know. Neither can I. Aside from...
I'm gonna turn the shield around. Can you hear me? Thank you. First off, second off, why?
Given all this, seeing that he's fine enough to do this, at the very least, Sesna's gonna just properly sit down next to him and just lean on Donnel's, or just lean onto Donnel, just the not broken arm side, or freshly healed broken arm.
Suddenly
And
just
just-
screaming and dropping on the ground in pain.
But yeah, leans on his other side. Just, it's probably because we're standing against Strahd.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Sense that makes, yes.
There is a... It's takes a while you're waiting for the
If
younger
it
man to come
takes
back
a
from
little
this
while,
Strahd meet.
Ismark is gonna sort of grab Caerwynn and pull him aside. You're not going to tell him about your comrade in arms.
Sometimes I'm not sure if he's actually as naive as he acts. Because I know before he has done it just to mess with us before. And I think he can
Still,
put two together.
he went down before. He grabbed the vampire, grabbed Strahd, and threw himself off the bridge. It's fair to say he doesn't know.
In the back of his head, ha! Good riddance, asshole.
We're here. I might as well tell him. Even if he's probably already guessed it by now, but might as well.
Donnel is just enjoying his shield, totally focusing on his shield.
Just how reflective is the shield surface?
It is unblemished and silver. It is shiny and reflective.
You know, the thing they used to make mirrors out of.
I wanted to make sure for this joke. Okay, just
He is fairly
leaning
red.
head over a bit,
Now-
leaning head over a bit. I guess more onto his shoulder at this point, looking into the shield. Just, do you see something you like?
What the
In
no,
natural confusion.
but no, that's not. Nah, just admiring the shield. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's a pretty shield.
Okay. You feeling okay, Donnel? Kind of took a
Feeling
bad hit
alright.
there.
I'm feeling all right. Just tired. Yeah, tired. That's winded. Yeah.
Mind if I doze off for a little bit?
Go right ahead.
Before we do that, let's take a moment. Let's take a moment of reverence for our fallen comrade.
Yes. That's
You didn't make it out of that then.
No.
no. After he went down, I threw myself at Strahd. He threw both of them over.
Yes. Unfortunately, Strahd managed to get himself to shore. And Leon was knocked unconscious in the water and over the falls. Bought us enough time to be down if you're alive. Let his death not be in vain.
Great. All the blushingness is gone now. Oh right, somber moment.
He's gonna just backs to the wall.
With that somber moment fades into several longer minutes as you continue to wait for this Strahd to arrive. By the time it's beginning to get dark now, and the day's excitement and exertion is beginning to take its toll on all of you. I'm going to give you a Constitution save.
Ah, no.
Donnel's kind of dead. He's been knocked unconscious and was limping along with 8 HP for several hours.
Oh, let's
Jeremy, you can
con
roll for
save.
Bismarck's
Yeah.
sheet.
Oh.
You can just click. You just click contact.
15. Good.
I am the picture of health. Actually, I'm totally fine. Didn't even get scratched.
Sesna, you're dozing, and it's mostly just you're just kind of letting your muscles relax for a bit, still staying mostly aware. Caerwynn, your eyelids are heavy and your arms match, but you know you're not safe until you're inside the walls proper. Ismark, for you, it's much the same. Donnel, from all the pain and exhaustion, you slowly fade off. And then you begin to hear a voice. Raza, get up! You said we trained today!
What? Who's that?
Your eyes flutter open, and you don't recall being here before. Before you were outside of Vallaki. Now you're in a richly adorned stone room. A window shining morning light in. And a young man. With a very fair complexion and dark brown hair. Stands over you in gambeson, padded trousers, a wooden training blade slung across his back. Brother, I know you've been away, but I'm sorry, I shouldn't have awoken you so soon. But you promised when you got back we could train, that you'd teach me more.
I'm gonna look down at my body.
The body is not one you remember. It's got similar strength and muscle, a lifetime of exercise, but your skin is fair, a match to the younger man in front of you, though your body is clearly more developed, and long strands of near black hair dangle down in front of your vision, cut just to your shoulders.
Yes, of course. Let's go. I'm sorry for sleeping in.
It's fine, I'm just excited. It's been so long since you've been back.
How's it now?
As you rise and you dress quickly and begin to follow him along as you talk.
And turns out I was Strahd all along, bitches.
Well, you left in spring, and it's near the end of autumn. But, well, Muzza was overjoyed with all you brought back from this campaign. She and Father consider you, well, possibly the greatest scion our family has had in generations. It's an honor to learn from you, brother.
I'm just kind of lost in this right now.
It's then that a shouting comes from somewhere outside of this vision, and it begins to swim and dance and shatter away as you sort of sit up sputtering. As for the rest of you, a light has appeared back behind the gate. At first it looks like a torch, but as it approaches you see it's a flame, held in a devilish hand by one following the younger man back.
Devilish?
As you rouse yourself from your reverie, you see that yes, this is... this hand is, it's very not natural.
Just kind of totally not subtle, totally subtly checking my hair. I take the pot off.
All your features seem to return to normal. As the figure that approaches the gate with the young man is dressed in good equipment with a great axe carried over one shoulder, and this fiendish hand breathing with crackling fire, is long and deformed and clawed at the end. And the man who's been sitting with you snaps to attention. Captain Strahd, yes, Ismark from Barovia, and
I'm Donnel.
strangers, outsiders. The bald figure approaches, kind of looking you all over, still raising the crackling flame a little higher to spread the light a bit. I am told you wish to enter Vallaki for protection.
Mostly, yes.
Yes.
Caerwynn nods.
Yeah. And that's about some of it.
Caerwynn.
There are things you should know. Obey the Burgomaster's decrees. Do not tolerate insubordination, unruliness. Cause trouble, I will throw you to the wolves myself. And enjoy it. I hear ill talk of you. You can wander Barovia on your own. You don't have time for troublemakers, or those of ill intent. Throw open the gates. Get them in here before the wolves come. The gates are opened and you're all allowed inside. Strahd slowly stepping away. I want this written out. And on my desk to show the Burgomaster by morning. As he walks away into the village. The guards who stayed with you kind of hurry you inside the gate so they can close it behind you. Alright, well, welcome to Vallaki. If you need somewhere to stay the night, there's the Blue Water Inn. You can get food, wine, shelter.
Here.
It's St. Andrew's, yeah. It's
Right.
It's down
Gonna-
the same way.
As he points out, gonna take my sister by the hand and start walking that way.
I walk that way as well. It is a holy place.
So not to seem rude, but Captain Strahd, he doesn't seem the most, normal, if I'm gonna be honest, to this one fellow that's with me.
He's, well, no. He was born tragically deformed. And with unnatural abilities. But you didn't hear that from me.
I mean, I didn't. I saw it, but hey. I'm sure that the well goes a bit deeper than I've seen.
Is that fire? You can throw it.
You know, weirdly, considering everything, that's not as crazy as, well, you might think. To me, at least.
I imagine so if you've wandered the mists. But the Burgomaster took him in years ago. Gave him command of the guard. Not many like him, but we know better to say it.
Is he right? Stops, looks over, just like, anybody? Okay. Is he a right bastard, or? Well,
He was bullied when he was a child. He enjoys being in charge. He enjoys handing out punishments to the people of the city. The town, really, but when the burgomaster's laws are broken. Never anything horrifying. He just seems to enjoy his work.
Well, if he isn't going too far with it, I guess we should count our blessings. A lot worse than I've already seen. Yeah, looks like I should be going.
Alright. There's a Blue Water Inn. It's in the center of town.
I
Further
heard.
on, towards the other end, you'll find St. Andrew's Church. If you have a mind to pray.
No, you don't probably have anything to Sarenrae here, but wouldn't hurt.
I know not the name, but St. Andrew's Church is to the dark, to the northward.
Same basic domain. I don't know if he'd mind considering, but gods can be fickle beasts. And with that, I'm gonna head to the church.
Indeed.
Wait. Still at hold on, I gotta.
Oh, I know why. It's taking the default token from the start page. I'll make sure to
fix those then.
Yeah, I'll make sure to drop you on that at the end of the session tonight so you can fix theirs. And Donnel, is there anywhere in particular you're headed? Or are you just tagging with the group?
Everyone's kind of going to the church. You guys are going to the inn. I'm gonna wander town a bit.
Alright. Anywhere in particular you would like to go? I'm just gonna start jumping down real quick.
I'm just gonna wander. I'm just wandering this township, thinking about what the hell I just saw. I'm just trying to find a nice, quiet place to sit, look for anything interesting. Particularly looking for anything interesting. Enjoying this bit of time alone to really kind of reflect on what has been happening and what I literally just experienced. So I don't mind going last in this little order.
Okay. Right. As the rest of you make your way fairly directly to where you were told St. Andrew's Church would be found, you see it. It's fairly evident once you get within vision of it. It's a slouching, centuries-old stone church, with a bulging steeple in the back and walls lined with cracked, stained-glass windows depicting pious saints. A fence of wrought iron encloses a garden of gravestones next to the church, and that ever-present mist is thin as it creeps among the graves.
Right, I'm going to approach the doors of Pedro and knock.
Well,
Oh man, I don't appreciate this.
Bunch of revolutionary manumission abolitionists. Give me your position. Show me where the ammunition is.
But yes, you approach the door.
And knock.
Yes. You knock, and after a moment, the door is open. As a young boy steps back from them. Can I help you?
Where's the priest?
One moment. Father Lucien! Visitors, sir. And the door opens in the narrow hall. With an older man stepping out. Well done, Yeska. Again looks to you, Ismark. You seem familiar.
I am Ismark the Lesser.
Father, yes. And
Yes.
this, I assume, is young Irina.
Yes, and I need to shelter her here for a couple of days. I figured out what I'm to do next. She's and sort of speaks quieter, sort of leans in. She has been visited by the devil Strahd twice.
You see a moment of concern come across Father Lucian's face. I see. St. Andros has some protection left. Yeska, well, it's a good thing we haven't moved that spare bed out of your room. I'll show them, Father. Do so, boy. As Yeska opens the door next to him, he kind of gestures for you and Irina to follow him in.
I hit it.
You guys can see, right?
I
Yes.
cannot.
Oh, okay. I know what happened because they were jammed over there. I need them to see.
It's fine.
I should be able to see now.
Good.
But Father Lucian steps to the door, kind of taking hold of it and looking around. Just casually scanning before starting to pull the door shut. And he notes the two of you outside. You two are welcome to come in. St. Andrews is open to anyone who wishes comfort, especially in these dark times. Evening services will be starting soon, actually.
I don't particularly. The Morning Lord, the Morning Lord isn't the deity I worship, so I don't know how proper it would be.
Even if it is not to him that you send your prayers, his house is open to you to rest. A safe place for you, for any use of it.
Sarenrae's ideals were always more important to her than personal worship, to my understanding.
You see something flicker in his face as you mention Sarenrae. Sarenrae?
Indeed.
Are you two from
Oh.
the Scalaria? NSC?
Shane, that's not ringing any bells. Should it be ringing any bells?
It's not to you guys, not at all. It's the Pathfinder setting.
Good. No. Tal'Dorei, actually.
Must be a majestic goddess indeed to have spread across, to have spread so far. Please, come in. We can at least sit and rest a while before the service starts.
Perhaps Sarenrae. Perhaps that name holds some sort of meaning in it. in another language.
Sarenrae's a planeswalker, confirmed.
Well, to be fair, Sarenrae is a god. And I mean...
Yeah.
Pre-mending planeswalker.
Yeah. There's... well, she is a god. There's nothing saying she couldn't pass between realms.
Come, rest a while. I can see by the look of it, it's we've had a long day.
She's going to sit down just in front of the, well, I guess, on the stairs, but there we go. That's about proper. Caerwynn, you go in. I'll be a bit.
Alright.
Father Lucian leads you inside, Caerwynn. He kind of, as he goes to pull the doors closed, he looks to Sesna. They're never locked, by the way. You can come in whenever you like.
Thank you.
And Father Lucian leads you into the main room. Large statue behind the altar, and the altar itself, a few rows of pews. Looks to you. Forgive me assumptions, but are you a man of the cloth, of course?
Absolutely.
I've heard of Sarenrae before from the travelers. I don't know what became of them, but spoke well of them. For intent. There's something I wanted to speak to you about, something I must ask of you.
All ears.
I was not entirely honest. The young man seeking shelter for his sister. St. Andros has been protected for years from the machinations of that foul thing who calls himself the master of these lands. But we are at risk. Sealed beneath the altar, there was a crypt. A crypt to St. Andros. The bones were kept. Until recently, I was the only person on Vallaki who knew about the bones, but I mentioned them to young Yeska about a month ago. He was afraid. I thought it would put him at ease. A few days ago, they were stolen. The floorboards torn up. I replaced them so that no one would know, but I asked Yeska if he had told anyone about those bones. He told me, he nodded, but he wouldn't tell me. I suspect it's one of the other children are taken care of. Milivosh. He works as grave digger. I suspect him. He has always been strong-willed. And, well, his young siblings are his first concern. Sometimes his only concern. He's caused trouble before, and I don't know why he would have taken them, but if anyone would have taken them, Yelevage is the one that Yeska would have the most chance to be around.
This does seem like some sort of trickery. Ow. Somehow, I can't shake the feeling that Strahd himself is behind this in some form or fashion.
It is sensible. With the protection of St. Andros. Him and his monsters attack at will.
But of course, perhaps the protection wasn't enough before that you wouldn't know. But Strahd does apparently have the capacity to charm people magically.
You think the Melivage may have been charmed by this creature? By this devil?
Possibly.
I would hope he would not betray us like this without good reason. If you could look into this for me, I must attend the church to be ready for the services, to keep the people, to keep their spirits up. If you would do this for me, I would be eternally grateful.
I will speak to the man, see if he was charmed, and if not, find out why he might have did it.
Thank you.
Who knows? Perhaps it wasn't him at all. But I will do my best to get to the bottom of this. You have my word.
And you my thanks. St. Andros will be haven for you, as long as we are able. Meanwhile, Yeska has led Ismark and Irina into this smaller room with a pair of beds and a nightstand between them. There are only the two beds, but I can sleep on the pews so that you can both rest here.
It's fine. She's the only one that needs to rest.
Irina looks to you. You've been through as much as I have today.
Don't argue with me, I'm older.
I will argue with you. Rest with me. Just sleep, rest. Be at ease for a time.
I can sleep without using it.
It's poor hospitality, brother. This young boy has offered you his own bed. Underneath his roof. Would you spit on his kind offer?
No, I would be sensible because this young boy is a young boy who needs to sleep comfortably and grow.
A couple nights won't hurt me. He's not wrong.
Alright, fine. Too hard to argue with me.
As you both... Yiska makes his way out as the two of you bring the bed down. Sesna, is there anything in particular you're doing out on the steps?
I'd say just sitting there for a while and then getting up, walking to a little bit in front of the church, getting into that rhythmic breathing, having the weird ripple of energy just go around me and try to have it stabilize me, and just going through the motions of, well, our martial arts for a little bit, and then stopping, little I guess, or dispersing, just up in the sky, still Dark, cloudy, and gloomy.
It is gray and overcast and dark now as the light is truly fading behind the mountains. The last fingers of dawn reaching up to light, just barely light the horizons.
We got ourselves into. There's no light, barely any hope. Honestly, I don't know how much that would last, or how much longer that'll last, anyways.
Sesna, as your reverie fades and you glance around you a bit, you realize several of the townsfolk have stopped and watched you as you went through your martial arts, effectively kata.
Yes.
And they're just kind of, you see a couple of them almost daring to smile before they realize that you've noticed them and hurry along with their day.
These are lights that they need. Okay. Message received. Wait. Where's Donnel?
It finally hits her.
Oh, for fuck. And then she's off.
Right. So. Right. Donald, you've been wandering throughout the streets. More absorbing your own thoughts than anything.
This is correct.
You find yourself outside of a strange building.
Oh boy.
It's a cramped shop with a dark entrance portico, above which hangs a wooden sign shaped like a rocking horse with a bee engraved on both sides. Flanking the entrance are two arched, lead-framed windows. Through the dirty glass, you see jumbled displays of toys and hanging placards bearing the slogan, "It's no fun, it's no Blinsky."
Yep, I knew I was here. Alright, let's do this.
This is where our last campaign ended, now that I think of it.
This is where the party was split horribly last.
With a kobold scout about to get her ass beat by guards.
And with Zach's monk about to be eaten alive by hordes of rats.
Right?
It depends.
It depended, but there were a lot more rats than there were your flesh.
But it is right.
Depends on how willing they were to follow me back outside.
That is very true. Any sensible person walked in there and was like, you know what, I'd rather not.
I'm just gonna throw a match in there.
You know what? Come back with a can of gasoline and a match.
Nobody will miss this building. If we have to lose 2 or 3 others in the fire, I'm sure they'll understand.
But yeah.
I saw a spider. It's the appropriate response.
Blinsky, may as well check it out, I suppose. I'm gonna kind of push the door open. This is better than Nameless Wandering, I suppose.
As you push in the door, you hear a little bell on the inside ring. And as you step in, you see a very large man. As he looks up from behind the desk that he's standing at, he looks over and takes a moment and then blinks, rubs his eyes and smiles.
Time to hear how Shane did this guy's voice. Come on, Shane.
Welcome, friends, to the House of Blinsky, where happiness and smiles can be bought at bargain prices. Perhaps you know a little child in need of joy, a little toy for a girl or boy. And then, in that split second after he's done, you see him and the monkey person soldier in unison just quickly turn and just arm pump real quick before turning back.
Have I ever seen a monkey before?
You've heard of them, but no, you've never actually seen one. It's this small, maybe foot-tall furry creature with a long tail wrapped around Blinsky's shoulders.
Why do you have a small furry man on your shoulder?
Furry man? No, this is Piccolo. Piccolo is monkey friend. Is that not right, Piccolo?
Hi, Mr. Piccolo.
Is this brown-furred creature with this white fur across its face and in a pink ballerina's tutu. He's kind of hopping up and down on his shoulder, kind of something between waving and pumping his fist in the air at you.
Hi, I'm Donnel.
A pleasure to meet you, Donnel. Do you need a toy for our young friends, or I'm sure I can find something to help you. After all, Blinsky is wizard of tiny wonders.
I'll take a browse around. I don't see why not.
Yes, browse to heart's content. If you find something you like, you let Blinsky know.
This man is making me smile. But yes, I'm gonna kind of walk around and browse about.
Looking around, there's a few toys on display. On one shelf, you see a headless doll. There's a small sack, and kind of opening it a bit, you can see it's full of different attachable heads, including one with its eyes and mouth stitched shut. You can see where each of them would just click on. A little bit further on along the shelf, there's a miniature gallows with a little trap door and a weighted hanged man. And those two you saw were priced at 9 coppers. Continuing on past these macabre things, you see a set of wooden nesting dolls. But as each one gets smaller, it gets detailed older and older, until the final doll in the row is just a mummified corpse. It's also priced at 9 coppers. Hanging at the end of the row is a wooden string mobile. Hanging bats with flapping wings. A little tag for 9 coppers hanging off of it. On the next row, there's a wind-up musical merry-go-round with figures of snarling wolves chasing children in place of prancing horses, set at 9 silvers. Beside it is a ventriloquist dummy that, from your encounter, looks like Strahd, also priced at 9 silvers. And towards the back of that row, close to the little sales bar, or sales desk that Gadolf is standing behind, Blinsky rather, you see a doll that, you take a second, it's remarkably similar to Irina.
This is weird. How much for this? Also this. I pick up the Strahd von Zarovic little thingy.
9 silvers for the ventriloquist dummy. My best works.
And this one?
The arena doll? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, as he sees you pick it up, he's like, Piccolo, I told you but don't put that one on display. Go get it. And the monkey hops down.
Hold on here. It's out here, so it must be for sale.
No, I'm sorry. That's a special order.
From who might I ask?
The burgomaster's right hand, Strahd. He he comes by and requests.
Request dolls just as look like random people, or specifically like this one?
He gives me a description. They've all been similar, just getting more and more refined. That's the latest one. But it is already spoken for. As Piccolo the monkey is now kind of at your feet, kind of reaching up for the doll.
Oh, if only I was not Donnel. If I was any other character. Okay. Makes sense, I guess. I'm gonna give the doll to the monkey. And I'm also gonna give the monkey a gold coin that I've been holding in my boot for special occasions.
The monkey takes the doll, and then he sees you reaching into your boot and pulls out the gold and offer it, and he takes it and quickly hurries over, jumps up onto the sales desk, and hands the doll back to Blinsky before taking the gold coin, kind of turning it over his hands, gnawing on it, and just kind of staring into it. Blinsky chuckles and tucks the doll away behind the desk. My apologies, I wish I could say that. But was the gold, would you, in payment for the ventriloquist dummy?
That'd be correct, yes.
You see him pull a small box out from under the desk and you count out your change. He pulls out the silver and coppers, and Jamie's going to make sure that's correct change.
A whole silver piece should be about the only change I get.
Yeah. So he pulls out a silver, and the silver's worth of coppers, and kind of puts them in a small bag for you. And kind of pulls them out towards you. You want, sir?
Thank you. Right, I'm gonna go tell my friends about this shop. This certainly seems interesting, especially this. He's just messing around with his new toy.
Wonderful, wonderful. As I always say, Blinsky lives to make everyone happy.
Yeah, and I'm gonna leave the shop. That man is not happy. That man is deeply disturbed. I'm kind of looking at this little toy like, this was an impulse buy. Why did I do this?
People who are hurrying there on their way now as it's getting dark are kind of seeing you with this Strahd von Zarovich dummy, and they're like kind of giving you a berth, like, somebody's been by Blinsky.
I am the master of this land. Blah blah blah.
But Sesna, as you went looking for Donnel.
I'm gonna go find a quiet place to sit right quick.
It's not hard to find little quiet places. It's starting to get dark, but Sesna, go ahead and give me the better perception or investigation.
I kind of want to get lost, but do a perception. Thank you, Knuckle.
He got lost. You tried to rob that man last campaign, Shane.
Yeah, I didn't try to rob him. I tried to shake him down because I thought he had an awesome magic sword hilt.
Fair.
Cessna, you make your way back along the road and check along the side road, seeing if Donnel maybe turned and got lost wandering off. And you find yourself before a cramped shop with a dark entrance portico, above which hangs a wooden sign shaped like a rocking horse with feet. Yeah, you wound up at the same place, okay?
I walk up. I try the door.
The bell rings as it opens, and the large man from behind the sales desk looks over. Welcome, friend, to the House of Blinsky, where happiness and smiles
Let's
can be
stop you
bought.
right there, sir. Have you seen a boy about yay tall, built, pretty cute, come through here?
I don't.
Wears a pod in his head.
Blinsky makes no judgments as to the appearance or character of his customers, but he has seen the man you describe.
Blinsky also must let everyone know he is a sexual criminal. He's a sexual deviant and must knock on all neighbors' doors daily.
But he was here. He was here. Purchased one of my finer pieces. I hope it makes him very happy.
Which way did he go?
He stepped outside. Piccolo, which way did he go? And you see a monkey in this pink tutu suddenly jerk its head up and look about and then start gesturing off to the right. Basically out the door and to the right.
Racism, Frieza.
No. Yes, but he's an animal. Like an actual, literal animal, not I'm being racist kind of animal. Right. I'll take a quick... Because I'm barely even in, like, the shop at this point. I'm still, like, one hand on the door. Just gonna take a quick look at his wares.
From where you're standing, you can see a headless doll and a small sack next to it, a miniature gallows, and a set of strange nesting dolls.
I see you have embraced the macabre nature of this place. Good for you. I'll gotta cope somehow.
The best way to cope is to make as many people as possible happy. And so, Blinsky makes the children of Vallaki happy. Every child needs a toy.
With a toy guillotine and a decapitated doll. Oh, sorry, gallows, not guillotine. But with a decapitated doll and toy guillotine. Damn it, did it again. Toy gallows.
Probably has a toy guillotine somewhere in here, though. Let's be real.
The doll is not decapitated. It is pick your own head. And the sack has many, so the children can choose whatever head makes them happy.
You're not saying right. Yappy.
I'm trying.
Do a Y consonant. A hard Y.
Yappy. But
Yeah.
anyways, going to... He can't have gotten far. I'm going to entertain this line of thought a little bit more. I'm going to take a look at the inside of the sack.
Inside there's several heads. The most notable is the one with its eyes and mouth stitched shut. But there's a smiling girl's face, a young boy's face, an older woman's face. There's several in there.
Just gonna take out the stitched one real quick, like pulling it up, looking at it, then looking to him. Any particular reason? I just have to ask.
Blinsky does not know what will make the child who buys the doll happy. He includes as many as possible, as many as he could think of, so that any child may have that doll and be happy with it.
I hope you find whatever kind of solace you're looking for, you rather disturbed person. As I
Perhaps
just
you
put the
could
head back
help.
in the bag and leave. And go to the right.
Oh.
Oh, what? As I was leaving, what was he saying then?
Perhaps you could help.
Stop.
Quests!
Part of me says no, but other part of me says that Sarenrae gave me a sign there. So okay, what's up?
My
Just
mind
turning
is
back
telling me
around.
no, but my goddess is telling me yes.
They weren't showing me how to say no to this, but fair.
But yes, as you turn around, Blinsky is beaming. Blinsky is student by book of great inventor Fritz von Weir. Blinsky has heard rumors that Master von Weir's greatest invention, a clockwork man, lies somewhere in Castle Ravenloft. If maybe you should ever find yourself there. No, not asking you to go, but if you should find Clockwork Man, please bring to Blinsky. delivers his masterpiece and deliver it to me. In exchange, I will make you any toy you desire. I've no other reward at the time. Business, it has not been good. The Burgomaster has been very kind in keeping Blinsky afloat. Since Blinsky makes so many decorations for his many festivals. I've unfortunately can only really make you a toy in trade, but it will be the one of equal quality to the masterpiece of Van Ver. And there's a quiet moment before the monkey screeches. Or perhaps you would like beautiful dancing monkey.
Just staring at him. No. But if we happen to come across a clockwork soul or a clockwork person while dealing with Strahd, because that seems the path we're dead set on. If and we can bring it back, we'll bring it back.
Infinite thanks from Blinsky. Know that you make Blinsky very happy. With the hopes to make you happier in return.
You're a very weird person, but I'm glad you're very forthright about it.
Blinsky has heard
Good
this
day.
many times.
With that, I'm gonna leave. Gonna go to the room. Gonna leave. Once their shit, just be like, okay, right. Which way did he say? This way, okay.
Following the road to the right, it's not too long before you catch up with Donnel. And you see Donnel, it's pretty easy to make him out. He has this shining silver shield on his arm, and you can see in his hand he's carrying what looks like a ventriloquist dummy.
Oh, I am the lord of these lands, blah, blah, blah.
So, gotta ask, why does the dummy have a dummy?
Dummy doesn't have a dummy. His hands are actually empty, look at that. You can just wave them around like this, you move your fingers like so. See? They ain't got nothing.
You!
Me?
Okay.
The man who sold this to me was very disturbed. It was quite apparent.
Yes, I met him. He also wants to get a clockwork person that resides in Castle Ravenloft. Seeing as we're probably going to eventually mind up there, if not in the grave. I may or may not have promised that if and we could get it to him, we'd get it to him. So, that's the thing we're dealing with now.
I suppose we keep our eyes out for it if we head up there. Well, when we head up there. I mean, I pull out the horseman card, but what Madame Eva said, we're gonna be finding him there. At his place where he rests.
Speaking of rest, we should probably, Blue, whatever inn?
Yeah. Sounds about right. I've just been thinking about things.
Like, what career gonna go into after we get out of here? As I stare at the dummy of Strahd.
Oh no, this is just to pass the time and try and stay calm in all this craziness. No, I know what I'm doing when I get out of here. I'm thinking about what's been transpiring while we're here. Very weird dreams. Need to make sense of them all before I feel comfortable talking to everyone about them.
That's fair. So I won't ask further, even though you left that vague and make me want more. That, as in the dreams. To know about them. Yes. But right, Blue, whatever, and come on, let's go. Just
Yeah.
gonna take it by the wrist.
How dare you? This is demeaning to the Lord of Barovia.
If you want, I can grab you. Mr. Dummy.
Mr. Dummy.
As we have sconned our way over to the inn.
Alright.
And here is where we'll encounter Jeff's character, Jeff's backup.
Alright. Moment. I think as long as I use this damn thing, I'd be good at it by now. You can both see, yes?
Somewhat.
Yeah, somewhat.
I'm too tired to really function at the moment.
I guess, man, it won't be much longer. You can probably head off if you want to.
Have Caerwynn just go to bed. That's just gonna be a little chatty.
Yeah, if you guys want to keep going, Caerwynn would. I can't be entirely certain what Caerwynn would do in certain situations, but I'm
We can pick up with Caerwynn next time.
sensible.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, see you then.
See you then. See you then.
But yes, you two approach the door of the front door of the Blue Water Inn. It's really loud. Gray smoke issues from the chimney of this large two-story wooden building. A stone foundation and a sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall. And from the noise you can hear within, it appears that it's a rather popular place for the locals to spend their evenings.
It's a nice little place.
Well, should head in, get some rest and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's going to approach the front door and realize has not let go of his mercy yet. Just let go of that suddenly. Just
Yeah.
Open the door.
Look at all of these charming looking people.
I wonder which one.
I wonder which one we should talk to. I wonder which one is basically saying, hey, talk to me.
As you enter,
Also, what is with the whitewashed version of that one guy from Mulan?
listen, that's just the art they gave him in the module.
He kind of looks like a whitewashed version of that duder.
I get you, man. I get you.
It's funny.
But
Why
yes,
was I a fool in school for cutting Jim?
at any rate, as you enter, damp cloaks hang from pegs in the entrance portico. The tavern is packed with tables and chairs with narrow paths meandering between them. The bar stretches along one wall, under a balcony that can be reached by a wooden staircase that hoses the north wall. Another balcony overhangs an entrance to the east. All the windows are fitted with thick shutters and crossbars. Lanterns hanging above the bar and resting on the tables bathe the room in dull orange light and cast shadows upon the walls, most of which are adorned with wolves' heads mounted on wooden plaques.
maybe you'd do well to talk about it a bit. It's kind of really heavy on my head. Would you mind, Sesna, staying up with me a bit longer to talk about this?
Right. Just gotta barkeep anyways.
Yeah.
Table looks free.
Let's go. Let's go to the table that looks free. And totally not within earshot of Mr. Hey, my art is... Hey, I know some of these people.
I'm curious, Shane.
I've stolen some art before.
You have that one right there, and then we inexplicably have 3 that look just like her over there.
Listen,
He's got limited assets, okay?
No, but I mean, like, what's going on here? Like, what are...
They
just
do-
For the sake of it,
they do appear somewhat similar.
Oh god, quintuplets.
They could maybe be family. There's some sort of family resemblance between them.
Quadruplets are their specific kink. Oh no.
It's definitely specific. Damn. Like, when the hell you find that shit?
It's angelic sweet boy or quadruplets. The only 2. But anyways. Alright. I'm all ears.
Well, it started after Mr. Leon passed, and after I fell asleep against the gate. I woke up, but I wasn't... Wait. I wasn't me. I hold up the dummy. I had hair that looked a lot similar to this feller. Someone was calling me brother, and was telling me to get up so we could train. Kept talking about how I'd been away for months, and apparently was on some sort of campaign.
No, that's just weird. I don't have anything else for that. That's just very weird.
Yeah. Not quite sure what it is, but definitely don't feel right.
What do you mean?
It felt... I don't know, it felt off, but at the same time not. I don't know how to proper explain it. It's like I knew what was happening, but I didn't. Felt... I don't know how to proper explain it. I felt like I should have been having a dream like that, but not that one. It felt out of place, it felt different. But at the same time, it felt like I was supposed to be there.
I don't know what to say. It honestly just sounds like a dream.
Just an odd dream to have is why I'm so confused by it. I was just talking about it's helped out quite a bit.
Well, don't talk to anyone about anything. You can always account for me, to be honest.
Just smiles and looks up. I appreciate that, Sesna. It's nice to know I can count on you.
Thanks. Kinda share the sentiment. Main bar that getting ragdolled by a vampire. How I'm still rather cross I didn't beat into a bloody pulp. But
I'm not pretty sure we'll get a chance to meet him again. Probably whenever he won't just completely eviscerate me and, well, like I'm a wet paper bag.
oh, come on, he didn't eviscerate you. He just broke your arm and threw your shield into the river.
That's why I got this one. Kind of tap it with my knuckles.
Oh yeah, the one you were gazing into lovingly earlier.
Yes, the shield is. Yes.
It is about this moment when the woman at the bar, kept busy by a pair of loudmouthed younger men who are. They're taking quite a bit of enjoyment, loudly complaining about this and that, and demanding her attention. Finally, she seems to notice the two of you having taken up the table. And you see her, you hear her call across the bar. Erwin! Erwin! Get off your chair! Come... Run your business! I don't care what you're talking about the elf with. Come run! Come! And there's a grumbling as a large man makes his way over to the table.
Hello?
Take your
Hi
order,
there.
strangers.
Something to eat. I'll honestly sounds pretty good.
Never actually been like this. Don't know if you have a menu to pick from, or just there's a typical meal you serve.
Well, if you're looking for a bed for the night, that's 5 silvers, and hot beet soup and fresh bread will come with that at no charge. We've cooked wolf steaks for another 5 silvers. For a pint of purple grape mash number 3, wine local, it's 3 coppers. Or for a pint of the highly recommended Red Dragon Crush, that is 1 silver.
I'm gonna set down my pouch of 10 coppers.
Here, takes out a gold piece and notes. Notes Donnel. Reaches, grabs a second gold piece. Place them. Actually, that would be. I guess technically 3. Donnel, do you want the number 3? The what? The what wine?
Oh, I was gonna pay for that fancy dragon thing, considering raising the shield.
The Red
enough.
Dragon Push. I'd recommend it. My family makes it, actually. My brothers and father.
Oh, fine. I'm gonna take out the third. the third, it's 5 silver. Yeah, okay, so third, gold piece. So I guess a room for each of us, a wolf steak for each of us, and for the third one, I'll also have the Red Dragon Crush.
Okay, are we getting fucking torqued? Because the gold piece will get us 10 pints.
No, just the one.
Just the one for each of you?
One pint. I wanna not have an unreasonable headache tomorrow morning.
I was just saying, okay, a whole gold for booze is a lot.
No. I'm not Jeff's I'm not Jeff's character.
Not any of Jeff's characters. Not any of Jeff's characters.
But he does make change real quick for the 8 silver seagulls, pulling them out of a small pouch before placing them on the table, scooping the 3 gold into the pouch, nodding and telling you he'll be right back with it. You see him disappear into a side door, into what you assume to be the kitchen. And then he returns, grabbing a couple pints from one of the 3 barrels behind the bar, before returning to your table and setting them down. There you are, there you are. A pint of the Red Dragon Crush for each of you, the best wine in the house. The wolf steaks will be just a few moments, and your rooms will be upstairs. You'll go just out front, and the big stairway out front will take you up to the guest rooms.
Appreciate it, sir.
Of course, and enjoy your stay.
Kind of strap the shield to the back over the scabbard of the sword.
He disappeared there.
Kind of take the mug, drinking wine out of a mug, as I drink wine from my drinking horn over here.
Hey. Yeah, she gets a not mischievous idea, but some pops in her head. Hey, Donnel, you want to see some rather neat?
Sure.
She's gonna take 2 fingers, sink them into like not knuckle deep, but like halfway upper index finger just into the wine. Steadily breathe a bit, focus, and then a cat runs through my room at breakneck speeds and then back again. Don't know what that was about.
Damn it, Strahd, stop spying on us.
Sorry, cat, shut up. It's okay. But starts channeling the ripple, and the wine, starts to like shake and bubble and whatnot. And then soon enough, literally the entire mug just starts getting this like rippling golden glow around it.
That is neat. Best I can do is this. Is I touch the wine with my own finger, and it just starts glowing as I cast light on the wine.
Cantrips.
Just taking the mug. To fancy tricks.
Fancy tricks and weird powers.
I'll drink to that. How drunk do you think we need to be to interact with this obvious player character?
I don't want to start a bar fight, but part of me wants to start a bar fight.
Hold on, hold my pot. I can get a bar fight started. All I gotta do is piss this guy off enough to punch me.
No. I mean, like, I don't want to get us thrown out of the city.
Oh shit! Right. That one guy was really creepy. Oh, right. Sesna, as I fucking pause after taking a drink, I kind of look around and lean close. That Blinsky guy? He had a doll that looked like Irina? Apparently, well, Mr. Weirdhand is commissioning dolls that look like her. Giving descriptions that look very similar to Irina. Because that doll is a very spitting image kind of thing.
That's not especially great.
I don't think we should stay here. I think we should make for Krezik, like Ava said, with them.
I mean,
Then-
we can't really. We need to stay at least the night.
Obviously.
Could I be out there in the dark with all the wolves and the terror and the giant ravens? That's less than great. Yeah, probably first thing tomorrow we should leave.
Kind of look to the map. I can kind of raise my hand for the guy who's like running his business now, apparently. But then realizes he's in the kitchen. Oh, right.
As you raise your hand, the woman behind the bar points to you. Caerwynn, your table.
The woman making me run business.
He comes up from the kitchen again, and you see as he's coming out, he's holding 2 still steaming steaks as he kind of lays the plates in front of you. Wolf steaks, done just in time.
You smell really lovely. You wouldn't happen to know anyone that's been Krezk way, would you? Or know a good way to get to Krezk? However you pronounce this part on the map.
Krezk, I know. Well, you've just followed the old spotted road. Stay on the main road, it'll lead you right to the end of the valley, over the Raven River. A little ways past that before you get to the end of the Sfuddage Woods. Well, before you get to the end of where the mist will let you go. There'll be a fork in the road. You take the right fork, and lead you right to Krezk. Nice little place, been there once or twice. If you are going that way, stick to the roads, much safer, much safer.
How long would you reckon the trip take?
Oh, a few hours at least.
Alright, hours we can do. Just taking a drink of the wine. Some wine. Thank you. Just planning where to go next.
Of course. My pleasure to help. And if you need anything, just call.
I did have another question actually as I pull out the app drawer. A dragon? I was told by a very nice lady that something I've been looking for is near a great big dragon.
Great big dragon.
Particularly the highest peak. Somewhere on a high peak, there's something I'm looking for guarded by a stone dragon.
He thinks for a long moment. And finally snaps his fingers. I think I know. West of town there's a mansion. Haunted. Terribly haunted. But legend says that a dragon died there a long time ago. Long. That's the only thing I can think of that would have a dragon.
Was it a stone dragon or just something about a dragon having died there?
All I know is that the legends say the mansion is haunted, that the dragon died there. I wish I could tell you more.
Not that I don't trust you, but I'm gonna roll insight against him. I trust this man completely.
Ah, he seems understanding.
Goddamn life.
He's just a man running his business.
A man who has to be told by his wife to run his business.
Listen, he gets caught up talking to some of his customers.
Hey, he's a
Thank you.
businessman now. Actually, another question. If you don't mind us just battering you with them. But, so, that same person, well actually not even just them, there are a couple of women over in, insert name of town.
Barovia.
And well, their names are Marivel, Alenka, and Sorvia. They're saying that somebody here in Vallaki has a stockpile of potions that can help people leave the mists for a time.
The man kind of gestures with his hand, kind of gesturing down a bit. We don't talk about Vistani and Vallaki. They're not welcome. There's a camp of them southwest outside the town, but they aren't welcome.
Right.
Do they do something wrong, or?
Those names, I'm surprised they weren't up front about it. A lot of Vistani serve the Strahd. He spits on the floor. It's hard to tell which ones do and which ones don't. Better just assume
No.
that safer, anyway. If you're intent, there's the camp of the southwest of the town. Safer to stay in town. And travel there.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Just there's some we need to handle outside of this, I guess, realm? I guess would be the right word for it. Where we come from, there's a pretty serious situation that we need to get to. So, probably something we're gonna need to have to.
Can I ask you to move to the Barovia map, like just me, so I can actually look at the map as Donnel's plotting the road?
Yeah, sure. Anybody else asking?
No, I'm good. Also, curious, Jeff, you still here?
He may have passed out.
To be fair,
damn it.
yeah, to be fair, he's just sitting there at the bar. Obviously. That's not even his character. Watch. We're so sure, and it's not even his goddamn character.
I mean, it's absolutely his character.
At any rate. Caerwynn kind of looks at you for a long moment. This thing outside the region. A mist encompassing your homeland. Choking it.
Hey?
You're not the first to anything talking about it. They say this land, this mist is a curse for sins long ago. They say it draws new victims to Strahd. To keep him sharp, to keep him strong. To keep him worthy of punishing us.
Is this what he was talking about? West of the town, by the way, Shane?
Yes.
Or I just alright. Just circling that as Donnel's thing.
As far as I know, the mist only exists long enough to bring a worthy challenge to Strahd.
It's got more than that.
If you are here, it may well have left your home already. If you think the Vistani have some magic that will get you home, feel free to try, but most Vistani are less than honest.
Oh, thank you for the warning.
You're welcome. If there's anything else, you let us know. Me and my family will take care of you as if you were our own tonight,
Thank you.
Yeah. If this is the dragon she was talking about, this mansion, it's not terribly far, but it would be out of our way. There's one of them items there. If it's even what he's talking about, it could be a dead end.
Kind of lean in, just like head low, looking up at him. You okay? Look like you lost some thought.
Just trying to figure out what we're trying to do here, because I don't terribly feel comfortable leaving Irina and Ismark here. But if this is one of those items, specifically pulling out the, like, tapping the abjurer and pointing to the map, the Sword of Sunlight that Ava had mentioned, then it might be a worthy side endeavor. again, it could just be a complete farce. It might just be a place where a dragon died. Might not be the stone dragon we're looking for. This is about the only lead we got in these cards, and well, I feel like she knew what she was talking about whenever she laid him out for us.
Here, just gonna place his hand on him. It's getting pretty late. Should probably up or get some sleep. Well, head to that one place whose name I can't remember right now in the morning.
Chris.
After that, we'll go get that sword of sunlight.
Right. I'm gonna fold up the map and tuck it away. Let's go.
And after they head up, before, like, how adjacent are the rooms that we have?
Since it was the two of you, you were given a key and told it would be the first door on your left as you came up the stairs.
The first, singular room.
And it's hard to see, but it's right there, and let's go ahead and pop the door for you.
Oh shit! This is neat. This is neat.
Oh god. Door opens. The realization hits her.
There's two beds. It's fine.
You're in the same room as the lady.
Trust me, Miko is fine with this. Donnel is kind of looking the room over. Alright. Well, I'm right tired. Just walks over to the footlocker and just sets the shield down and starts taking the ruined armor off.
I'm gonna help him. Here, I'll help you. I'll help get you out of that.
I appreciate it. Just hoping that the dried blood conceals the blush.
It does a pretty good job of it.
Just peeling the armor off and sleeping, cuddling that goddamn shield because I don't trust nobody.
I'm gonna say before, like, probably a second or two before he actually winds up laying down. D2. We'll have the D2 decide this.
Oh boy, the best way to let something be decided.
Flip.
Coin flip. She hugs him from behind.
Does she say anything?
She's trying to for a few seconds there. Just
He's just gonna reach down and close a hand over hers. It's been rough a little bit now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
He's going to turn and return the hug.
He's gonna snugly rest to him.
Oh boy. It's gonna be an awkward night of cuddling and just thinking, wow, control your libido, boy. Control these hormones.
Alright. And that's where we will leave it for tonight.